What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I don't know, it came in like that, but it didn't come in like that. Alright, this truck came in for the vacuum pump gasket leaking. Found 2 bolts loose. It has a P0401 restricted EGR cooler core guts. And then we have to replace the DEF heater sender. So my main focus for making this video today for you guys is when you do an EGR cooler, you have to take this pipe off. To do an EGR cooler the correct way, so you do not have a possibly repeat repair, you have to take this pipe off. I've seen other guys not remove this pipe, other guys not remove the intake manifold, other guys not even remove the cooler, pulling the guts out. Whatever you want to do, as long as you ensure that this vehicle is not going to come back and you can sleep at night and you're happy with your workmanship, then you do it however you want. But I'm going to let you guys know, in order to do the EGR cooler the correct way, you have to remove this pipe. There's a risk with removing this pipe with these connections down here on the manifold. They're made of 2 different metals, and they like to heavily rust and oxidize into the manifold. So I've had them come out no problem. I've had them break off, and you guys have seen my other video where I have drilled out and inserted some repair taps into the manifold. But I want to illustrate to you how I have had the best luck with removing those 2 fasteners from your manifold on your 6.7 liter. This has 67 or 64,000 miles on it. I don't care if it's got 30, if it's got 20, if it's got 180. This is the same way I do it. And then if it breaks, then one, we'll either replace the manifold, or 2, if you have the repair kit, you can try to get a good repair drilling hole in the manifold so that you can use 2 new fasteners to put that pipe back on. So here we go, and the way that I extract those 2 bolts. Alright, the tool that I'm going to use is a 1/2 inch, I don't know what the technical term for this is, just hand impact driver. And it comes with a little bit add-on, and I have put my brand new clean sharp 8mm socket on there, and we are going to try to extract. We are going to be using hammers, so I guess make sure to wear some safety goggles and so forth. But here we go. We're going to strike this, and we're going to transmit all that force through this impact driver into that bolt and hopefully bust it loose. I am constantly pushing, not pushing, I'm constantly keeping so we're going to sorry, somebody came up and was talking to me. So we're going to just hit this as hard as we can, and I am constantly keeping loosening torque on this as I'm hitting it. So here we go. Okay, I got one. It's loose. I don't know if it's going to stop on me because of the rust. Okay. I did spray it with a little WD prior to this, but if everything was tight, it's not really getting down into the threads. So I'm going to show you what this looks like as soon as I get it out. Here it comes. We just broke one off in another truck because they wouldn't come off. But that truck we were replacing the manifolds. So look at that. You can see this is where it locks in and snaps right into the manifold. So did this help? Yes, maybe. Was it really locked in and stuck? If you tried busting it with normal hand tools, you probably would round this off. So yeah, I'm thinking I minimize. There's a risk with removing this bolt. I helped to minimize it using this so that we can lessen our downtime, get this truck back on the road, and get on to the next job. Okay, here we go. I'm on our last one. Does that help at all? Yeah, it helps a little bit. Okay, again, I'm on my twisting torque, keeping it locked in there, and we're gonna go ham bone on the hammer. So you guys watch that bolt head. Man, this boy's tight. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm starting to break a sweat now. Oh my goodness. Okay, break time. Okay, going back at it. Goodness. Whew. Man, this one ain't no joke. Alright, I'm gonna bust it loose first. Alright guys, I got it loose. And this one is tight. It is not coming out like the other one. So I've broke it loose, and now I'm just gonna have to work this thing back and forth. I'm gonna tighten it, and then I'm gonna loosen it. Oh my gosh, you guys, I was swinging it so hard. Okay, it's getting real tight. I'm gonna tighten it back down. Okay, I'm gonna loosen it right now. Okay, a little farther than it went. I can see a gap between the pipe and the bolt. So I'm gonna take my WD, I'm gonna squirt that back in. Get that down into the threads. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and tighten it back up. This might be kind of boring, but I just got to keep repeating this procedure. It's a little looser now. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and squirt some more. Just keep doing this. Gotta keep doing this. Right in that hole. I can tighten it. I can feel the lube getting into the threads. You can feel the change in its bite. Okay, it's getting a little tight. Let me take this magnet off here. Put it right there. Okay. It's tight. It's tighter. I stopped loosening it. Look for that gap between the pipe and the bolt. More lube. Okay, go ahead and tighten it back down. Work that lube into the lower threads. Come back. I'm loosening it up. I can feel the lubricant. Okay, going a little more. I can feel the rustiness. Okay, I'm gonna tighten it back. Okay, we'll spray some lube. Got a little nest in here. Yeah, tighten it back up. Okay. A little nerve-wracking right now. Okay, tight. I don't like the way it's feeling. The life of removing bolts. Yeah, I'm not liking the way that is feeling. Oh. It's like getting tough on both ways now. Oh, I ain't liking this. Okay, going back in. It's such fine threads. Oh, come on, baby. Ooh. Starting to perspire more than I want to right now. Ah, you guys just saw that. Son of a bitch. I couldn't do it, you guys. Just couldn't do it. Alright, unfortunately, this is what you have to run into. We were successful for one. Positivity of this is I don't have to drill two. I could have had to have drilled two, but I have to drill one. So, yeah, this is part of the EGR job, EGR cooler job. Alright, you guys, if you want to check out how you repair this using my repair procedure, I'll have to put a link in the description below to link you over to that video so you guys continue onward. But yeah, tell me what you guys think about this in the comment section below, and if anybody's ever had this happen to them at work, or if you're trying to do your EGR cooler at home, let me know. As always, thanks for watching. See you next Friday.